So everybody is back. This is the last semifinal round to decide who goes into the finals as we enter into the middle. So Ashka obviously putting out lots of pressure here early. A little bit of counter pressure coming out, but now Lucy going to be taking a bit of the attention as Croak is going to be pushed back. The stun coming out is going to hit Pearl. Not a whole lot of counter pressure onto the red team quite yet. Here comes the combo. Incapacitate. Oh, but immediately dispelled. And then the stun coming out. The buff didn't come out quite yet. I didn't even think about the dispel. Really smart. Lucy's going to have to save that. So maybe Croak will have to put a little bit of pressure on Lucy. Try to make her use the flask so he can't dispel that. And here comes the incapacitate. There's the flask again. But there's the stun. And he is going to get out of the combo. Good job there by Gazag. And here's the double ult. Actually just missed. Just going to hit the one. And a ton of damage onto Pearl, though, as the ultimate coming out from Lucy. So now, yeah, it looks like he's going to kind of concede that first round. And Gazag and Oboluf are going to take that first round. And they were just not able to hit that combo. So what do they need to do? Do they maybe, you think, need to switch and do the combo to Lucy? Or what do they do here? Because that dispel is so strong. Maybe they just put high pressure onto Lucy, make her dispel, and then they do it to Gazag. I don't know. And of course, maybe both is the answer. Maybe it's going to be really dependent upon what's going on in the matchup. But that dispel is so strong. Not really letting that combo, which is let them get here, is not going to let them really do that right now to this Ashka. So it'll be really interesting to see how they adjust. So the middle sphere has almost gone in. Spawned. Ashka's going to go in. And the Fear going to come out. Not going to get the double stun. Just barely missed, but a lot of pressure coming onto the Pearl. The Sphere is now there. As you see, here comes the Deceit. What is going to happen? The Silence into Incapacitate, into the stun. And the combo just missed. Just barely mistimed it. And he was able to space out of there. So that was really unfortunate. There's the incap. But a good job using the Q. He's going to dispel himself and dispel onto the Croak. So not able to get that huge damage. But Lucy taking a lot of damage still. The pushback again. Not able to get that incap off on the Lucy. So a lot of pressure coming out here. You see the stun coming out. He's going to avoid it. There's the ultimate. Gets the kill on the Pearl. And they were so close. So here comes the incap. The barrier coming out. There's the stun. He's going to damage a little bit around it. And there's the ult. Going to get it, but he's likely going to space away. He is not going to take the damage. Able to steal the orb. Here comes the incap. There it is. The stun coming out. A little bit of damage onto the Lucy. Good job using the R to heal up a little bit. There's the M2 again to heal up a little bit. This Croak doing very good right now. The space coming out from Ashka. Ashka's going to be a little vulnerable. There's the incap. Doing a good job of avoiding the damage. There's the stun. The E and is going to get taken out. So good effort here from Croak, but not going to be enough. 2 rounds going straight to the red team. I want to see what the chat is saying. Croak can't really do much versus comp. This Lucy outplaying the Croak so hard. Lucy just out of range, maybe on point with her Q. Oh no, just on point with her Q. She is. She's playing absolutely amazing with her Q, getting all the dispels and exactly how she needs them. She even dispelled herself from the incap and dispelled the camouflage from the Croak. I mean, that was just super strong. So this blue team's going to have to get a big adjustment. What carried them through is not going to really work this time. So we'll see. The Fear will likely come out. No, it doesn't come out. So the camouflage coming out. There's the stun. A little bit of damage. Able to get pushed back, though, from the shield. So good job there by the Lucy getting that Battlerite. So a little bit of damage now coming out of the Ashka. Going to jump on to the Lucy. Jumps back now. Good job with the bubble, though. Stopping that Fear almost immediately. The middle orb is there. The stun, though, going to take it. She's going to have to use her dive to get away. The silence is going to happen. She's done very little damage on Ashka while Ashka's taking her down about a quarter health. Ashka's still at about full. Trying to reposition. Here comes the incap. Just misses as Pearl going to have to dive away. The Fear going to push him in. Still not a ton of very serious damage has happened quite yet. It actually ends up leaping into one of those fireballs that was in the water. And Pearl has now taken the most significant damage. There's the Deceit. There's the combo using the R. Tons of damage coming out. There we go. We see the first combo, but Pearl is taken down dangerously low. Not going to hit the counter. Pearl is taken out. And Lucy's still going to be at about half health while Ashka is at full health. There's the ultimate, gonna guarantee getting the Sphere, and Croak's gonna give up this one. And the red team taking 3 straight rounds here against X Black and Woozak. So nice job, Gazag, and I don't know how to say his name. Oboluf? Oboluf, I think that's it. I don't know. If I'm saying that wrong, I'm sorry. So, man, what a turnaround here. I thought for sure this combo was going to be unbeatable, but we see again the power of Lucy. And this is going back to what we were talking about a little bit before. I think in a 3v3, this Lucy wouldn't be having so much effect because she can't, dispel everyone at once. But she basically is. She's able to dispel half of the game with one cast. It's really, really powerful. So there's the stun, the damage coming out, and she's able to get away. A little bit of damage onto the Ashka, though. Nothing too permanent quite yet. Pearl's just barely going to miss that silence, which would have been big. Gets the counter, gets the recharge, and again, just barely misses the silence. The firewall coming out, making it hard for Pearl to do some of the damage. And they use the bubble, and it's not going to get stolen there by the stun. So good job by this team. Here comes the in cap. And they're not going to use the big combo. They're just going to use the silence combo. I think that's wise because it's been avoided and they've wasted a lot of energy. So a lot of damage coming out. There's the Petrify, the EXQ coming out from Ashka. Ashka now going to use the firewall, trying to protect himself a little bit. And Pearl taking a ton of damage here from this Lucy. Lucy been able to just sit there in M1 the whole time. Petrify coming out again. And now Pearl getting taken down dangerously low, using her bubble, and she just keeps getting pushed back into more and more of a corner. Is she going to be able to get some counter follow-up? There's the Incapacitate. And the Dispel hits like 3 of them. She lost the charge, she lost the camouflage, and they ends up dispelling his teammate. That is such a huge Q coming out there from Lucy. Will he be able to get, so he's going to get the reset onto the middle orb, is not going to be able to capture it though, as the red team ends up getting it, putting some counter pressure onto this Lucy, but being the only one, actually gets a double ult. However, she's likely going to roll, she is, and not going to really worry about the damage, as again the damage coming out. And man, those Qs are so huge from the Lucy. Literally hit 3/4 of the people in this game with that last Q. And to me, what do you do with that? You end up losing your silence, you end up losing your camouflage, which is your stun, and then your teammate ends up getting out of there. It's just crazy. So let's see here. I'm saying that the Pearl charged weapon got taken away, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm almost sure it did, though. I thought it did. I could be mistaken, though. Somebody watch a replay. Let me know. As the fear coming out and that counter pressure so quick, he's going to have to camouflage to reset. So a little bit of damage coming out here from the Pearl, using her bubble to try to avoid some of the damage. The counter is triggered, and now we got the panic, though, comes out. And then the pushback here. So the sphere is now up. Who's going to be able to take the center? There's the stun combo. And, looks like the blue team got it. So the blue team does end up capturing that. A little bit of counter pressure onto this Lucy. There's the firewall, though. Going to stop a lot of the pressure onto Ashka. And so now, taking down dangerously low here already. And look at that dispel! How smart! She knew he was coming, even though it was so out of position. Obeloff just doing an awesome job there with those Qs. Here it comes again. There's the ultimate out. Not able to get in range. And she's just taking so much damage in there. And is taken out. 4 rounds right away here in the favor of the red team. Will this be the last one? GGs are coming out. And that is going to be the victory here for Obeloff and Gazag. Holy cow. 5 straight rounds after. Wow. I'm just amazed. Lucy, man. Lucy MVP. Anybody agree with that one? Lucy MVP. Holy cow. That was so good.